This empty parcel in Apache Junction doesn't look like much today. Just cracked pavement, scattered weeds, and a few strange shapes fading back into the desert. But if you know where to look, the land still remembers. Hidden in the dirt is the faint outline of a swimming pool, a ghostly curve in the landscape that once belonged to one of Arizona's most ambitious resort destinations. And without historic aerial photography, you'd probably never know it existed. Today, this is just another vacant lot near the Apache Trail. But in the 1960s, this parcel was alive with celebrities, film crews, professional athletes, and tourists. This was the Superstition Hotel. Long before Apache Junction became a city, this area was little more than a desert crossroads beneath the Superstition Mountains. Developers saw opportunity in the growing fascination with the American West and decided to build an entire tourism ecosystem around it. There would be a Western movie studio nearby called Apache Land. There would be spring training baseball, and at the center of it all would be a massive frontier-themed resort hotel designed to bring glamour to the edge of the desert. When aerial imagery first captured the property in the early 1960s, the transformation was dramatic. Where there had once been untouched desert, now stood a sprawling 150-room resort, complete with restaurants, shops, a Western saloon, palm trees, and a large resort-style swimming pool shimmering against the Arizona landscape. For a brief moment, the gamble worked. Actors filming westerns nearby filled the rooms. Production crews made the hotel their headquarters. The Houston Colt 45s, before they became the Astros, used the resort during spring training. Stories and rumors still circulate about famous guests. Ronald Reagan reportedly stayed here while filming Death Valley Days. Elvis Presley may have visited while shooting Charo. Locals still talk about sightings of John Wayne and other Hollywood figures passing through Apache Junction during the Western boom years. But the Superstition Ho became more than a hotel. It became Apache Junction's unofficial town center. The Chamber of Commerce operated here. Travelers arrived through the Greyhound Depot. Weddings, banquets, business meetings, and community events all flowed through this property. For a time, this parcel wasn't just part of Apache Junction. It was Apache Junction. But the dream didn't last. By the late 1960s, America was changing. Westerns faded from popularity. Tourism slowed. Ownership changed hands repeatedly as the property struggled to reinvent itself. Then came scandal. In 1965, authorities raided an illegal gambling operation being run inside one of the hotel suites, complete with blackjack and roulette tables. And then came fire. In 1978, a massive blaze tore through the resort. Investigators later determined it was arson. Gasoline had reportedly been poured throughout parts of the building before it was ignited. The resort survived physically, but never truly recovered. Over the following decades, the property transformed again and again, becoming a classic car museum, later a senior living facility, before eventually being abandoned and demolished altogether. And yet, traces still remain. The outlines of sidewalks, fragments of pavement, and the unmistakable curve of a forgotten swimming pool, still visible from above decades after the resort disappeared. That's what makes parcels like this so fascinating. Most people drive past places like this every day without realizing they're looking at layers of buried history. But aerial photography preserves those lost landscapes. It allows us to peel back time and reconstruct worlds that otherwise would have completely vanished. And this parcel in Apache Junction is just one example. Because all across America, ordinary pieces of land are hiding extraordinary stories. Start searching through layers of time at historicaerials.com.